What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to do a brief overview or a recap of the Girsan Mc312 Sport. I do know the first video, it was raining and the visual quality wasn't that great. It was relatively overcast outside, pretty dark. Video just didn't go smooth. I was trying to keep the video under a tent, so when I was shooting skeet and stuff, it just wasn't working out properly. But the Girsan Mc312, I just wanted to follow up and basically just kind of touch on it a little bit more and to try to shoot it again on a better day. I'm out at the private range here, much more, it's an unfinished private range, but much more space to operate with. So, well, actually both ranges are private. This is just the second private range. We're soon to be the members only private range. So I'm looking forward to that. If you guys are in the area, then, you know, follow me. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Facebook as well, so you'll know when this is ready for you guys to come out privately and enjoy your shooting, okay? Rifle, pistol, and shotgun range. All right, enough of that. Now, so the Girsan Mc312, it's a really good shotgun. Now, it is modeled after the Benelli, the inertia drive system, because this recoil system actually takes place in the stock here, and it's a very simple system. This isn't as simple as the 4-end system with like the Stogers and stuff, but it's still pretty easy. But I'd much rather have the 4 ends. It's this, you have a lot to take off and put back in, but it does work. Still less complicated than a gas system. So obviously this is inertia. Now I bought this model again because it does come with the blue finish. It's a darker blue than what you'll see on pictures, but it's still a really nice color. Now, the main issue I had with this was right up in here. Okay, so it supposedly had, because it's the sport model, it's for 3-gun, it supposedly had an improved loading system down here. It's definitely been extended, you can tell that, but it was still, I mean, unfinished. So a way really that I kind of fixed this was I just bought a Dremel. I had a Dremel and I just kind of did some smoothing out and kind of where the rough finish was and things like that. So it actually does load much smoother. You actually can quad load this now. Now this is plugged. I decided to just reserve this for a 3-round hunting gun, doves and things like that. But I'll see if I can catch on camera, see if I can show you guys how she loads. It's much smoother. So I'm only going to load 2 because, like I said, it's plugged for 2 rounds, and I do not have a shell caddy, so I'm just going to hold it as you would if you were double loading. So as you can see, it's still not as smooth, but I didn't want to completely just hate the shotgun, so I figured I would kind of mess around with extending and smoothing out the loading port to kind of get it usable. So I mean, it is much more usable now. Try one more time. This will be the issue when you buy your shotgun. If you buy the Girsan Mc312 Sport, which they've just came out, this will be your issue. It's this loading port between it pinching your finger and you not really being able to just throw your rounds in like that. This is how they wanted it to be, but you do have to do some home modifications to get it like this. So just be on the lookout for that. Keep dropping shells. I guess I'll pick them up later. Now, another reason this is the sport model is it has this extended loading port down here, and it also came with an optic. So if you wanted to shoot 3-gun and things, it didn't come with this hollow son. The optic it came with was a get you started optic. Probably wouldn't hold up, as you saw in the first video. I did have a few issues, but the dot did continue to work. So I just wanted to really give a quick overview or a recap on the Mc312. I'm going to shoot a few clays with it just to show you. You might not be able to see the clays. If you look behind me, you can see a still target down range. It's about 25 yards, and the skeet thrower right here, right behind me, it's maybe 5 yards. I'm gonna take a few shots with this, and then I'm going to get into the meat of why I made this video. So let's have a little fun. So I think I have about maybe 10 shells in my pocket. Remember, this is plugged for 3. It's a smooth load right there. So it's much smoother now that I kind of worked with it a little bit. But I'm gonna let's try it now. I didn't ultra sight the red dot in, so to speak. It's not like pinpoint, but it is close enough to pop these clay birds. And I'll take a few shots with this and we'll wrap this particular model up, and I'll actually show you a better model. All right, here we go. All loaded up. So right here, I'm having a few issues with it cycling. So it kicked out that round, but it didn't load in the next one. And there it goes. So, I mean, guns are not without flaws, but I'd much rather prefer if this model is actually $5.99, so this is right on par with, you know, other semi-high-end or high-end shotguns. So definitely shouldn't be doing that. All right, so let's see here. Got that one. So she shoots fine. You may have an occasional hiccup. I am shooting low end bird shot, 1200 feet per second. This is inertia. It really shouldn't have a problem cycling this. This is like your typical bird load anyways, or game load, field load. And there we go again. It didn't extract this time. So, all right. All right, it did cycle properly and it locked the slide back, so that's good. So again, guys, just wanted to do a quick recap of the Mc312 Sport. It's a really good shotgun. Now, I know in my first video I didn't really compare it too much to the Benelli, and I asked, was it a Benelli killer? It can be, it can be. This one is not, but let me show you which one is. All right, guys, now this is the Girsan Mc312 Spl. It stands for special, Girsan Mc312 Special. Now, let me tell you what, this name implies exactly what this shotgun is. It is special, it is bad to the bone. This shotgun right here is darn near perfect. Now, this one very, very closely resembles the Sport, a little bit different, but very closely resembles. Now, I did add the extended tube. It did not come with this, but the magazine tube cap, it has your standard threading. So the extension here is a Stoeger M3K or Stoeger M3000 4N. I'm sorry, extension tube. So it's very common. Now, you do have to do a slight bit of modification. When you get this model, the threads on the magazine cap or the magazine tube, the standard one, you do have to kind of Dremel off a little bit so that you can thread this on, but it takes literally 3 minutes and this is ready to go on. Now, the beauty to this shotgun, it did not come with the extended Sport. They call it the Sport loading port here. It was a standard one, which this helped the reliability. Now, what I went in and did was, I went in and did a very quick Dremel job and just smoothing out some stuff to make it a little bit easier to load. It did have the, or I did put on the extended charging handle here, and it's just a nice round one. The flat ones that it comes with are pretty good too. Now, the barrel on this is 24 inches. It has a dual bead system or a dual sight system. I don't know if y'all can see that, but you have your front fiber optic, which this is also adjustable. This is actually held down with a screw. You can loosen that screw, and I guess if you need to push it left or right to straighten it back up, you can do that. And then you have your bead in the middle, just a standard brass bead. It's a really, really nice bead. And like I said, it's a dual sighting system. I actually find when just shooting down the rib, shooting clays, this middle bead here actually comes in handy. I think this one's coming a little loose. I need to put some thread locker on it. I do have this equipped with a Sig Romeo 5. Again, this does have the Picatinny rail that's built into the receiver. So you might really be asking, what's the biggest difference between this one and the Sport? Just reliability. It shoots better. Reliability is 100 times better. Now, let's look at the loading here. Now this can hold 9+1. So I'm gonna fill this baby up and look at how smooth it loads. This is with the standard loading port that your standard Girsan Mc312 comes with, and just a really quick Dremel job to just round off some stuff. All right. It's much smoother, and I really like this one, which is why I just decided to use the other one as a bird gun. If I decide to hunt birds with it, meaning if I'm not hunting birds, it's probably just sitting in the corner, sitting in the safe or something. Now, obviously I don't have a shell caddy, but I'm just trying to show you how smooth it is to quad load this one. I'm sorry, to double load this one. If I've been saying quad load this whole time, I apologize. I'm double loading this one. Well, I think she's about full. Let's see again, that should be 6. Ooh, she's acting like she's full. Or maybe I can't get my hole right. There we go. All right, now I know she's full. Let's see. That's 9. All right. All right, got 10 rounds in her. I am gonna shoot a few clays. I'm gonna take a few shots at the steel target downrange. But I don't really like shooting shotguns at just steel stagnant targets. That's not what these things specialize in. I mean, it's designed to shoot small moving or small objects, or if you want to look at really big objects with a really big projectile. But typically, you know, these are traditionally your bird guns, your shotguns. So let me get my ear protection on. We all loaded up, let her rip. Now the red dot is not, I don't think this one is completely sighted in either. I did a few just pre-video shots on the target just to see where it was at. And in terms of it being a spread and having bird shot, I mean, it shoots fine enough to do this. Let's see. All right. Yes. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Now, as I was saying, this shotgun right here, the Mc312 Spl, I actually, when I bought this, I found this at a local gun shop. And I didn't know what the SPL was. I went and I started Googling, and I could hardly find anything Mc312 Spl, even on their website. I have no idea where the gun shop actually got this particular model, which so closely resembles the Mc312 Sport. It's just better to me. It just functions better. Right up in here is where the issues on the Sport was. Not any issues here. I couldn't find anything on the SPL model, so I kind of feel like I have one of the few models out here. If anyone watching this video has a SPL, let me know your comments, your feedback on your particular model. But mine is, this thing is bad. So I'm going to get loaded up. Going to take a few shots at my steel target. Like I said, I don't really like shooting old steel standing targets like that. Let's see if I could dump 10 rounds into her, see if I can knock her over. I'll wrap this video up. Stand by. All right, guys. Well, I have the Mc312 Spl all loaded up. Just going to do a quick mag dump. I have 10 rounds. Just take it out on this steel target, and we'll get out of here. Don't really know what the purpose of a mag dump is, other than to, I guess, see how fast you can shoot. Let's see if I can knock the target over. It's sitting pretty low, so the center of gravity is pretty low too. If it was higher, I'm sure I could. Let's see. All right, well, okay. So I think I had a slight malfunction. It didn't fully load. There we go. So I'm gonna just load it back up and try again. No issues with the gun till the camera comes on. That's how it looks. All right, let's try again. All right, well, we made it through. As you can see, the Mc312 held up. All right, guys, well, thanks for watching this video. Your time is truly appreciated, and I know everyone's time is important to them. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. You have a blessed day. If you didn't know, I'm also an agent with LegalShield. LegalShield is must-have legal protection for gun owners. LegalShield just doesn't protect gun owners. If you get a speeding ticket, LegalShield can protect you there. There's a variety of different reasons why you would want to be a member with LegalShield. A benefit to being a member with LegalShield is you have what's called member perks. These are discounts that are exclusive through LegalShield just for you. As you can see here, it's 40% off Samsung products. If you decide to go shopping, no worries. Just click on your grocery coupon section and see what coupons can help you for the day. Become a member and find out what LegalShield can do for you. Before you go, I just wanted to remind everyone, do you see the logo? Just click it. Help support the channel by subscribing to the channel. Seriously, everyone, just click it.